in other parties also it happened in my
Yes.
experience.
Okay. Let me quickly get in more developments also coming in now this hour as deliberations continue over the next Maharashtra Chief Minister. Sources are telling NewsX the NDA has recognized Devendra Fadnavis as the top BJP performer in the state. So big development. Devendra Fadnavis being recognized by the NDA as the top BJP performer. Anand, this is a significant development.
Yeah, Uday, look, the way in which Devendra Fadnavis, who was the chief minister of the state in 2014 to 2019, and then after the 2019 assembly elections, over the issue of the chief ministerial post with the Shiv Sena went away from the BJP NDA alliance, and the Mahavikas Aghadi was formed over here. And for 2.5 years, we saw that how the Mahavikas Aghadi functioned, and even after that, when the Eknath Shinde split with the Shiv Sena, he formed the government with Shinde-led faction there in Maharashtra. And since then, he has worked under the Eknath Shinde, the chief minister of the state, but every time he kept on working to strengthen the party over here in Maharashtra, and especially the time when the party faced a major defeat in the Lok Sabha elections, when the numbers of the Mahayuti deteriorated in Maharashtra. Out of 48 seats, they could only manage to win 17 seats. Thus, they went ahead and they brought all the schemes, pro-people schemes, and Devendra Fadnavis was the face of the BJP to take on the Mahavikas Aghadi alliance, whether it was the Congress or the Shiv Sena led by Uddhav Thackeray or the NCP led by Sharad Pawar. He led the party from the front, and being the Brahman face of the party, he also worked to ensure that there was no clash between the Maratha and OBC people there in Marathwada as the issue of reservation emerged over there. Then he also worked closely with Eknath Shinde to bring such populist schemes in the state like Ladki Behan, providing cylinders to women over here, the families, poor families in Maharashtra. Then also announcing the exemption of toll for the vehicles, especially entering Mumbai. So these were the schemes, and even not to forget to mention about the electricity waiver that was given to the farmers of 3 horsepower, 5 horsepower and 7.5 horsepower. So all these factors worked for Devendra Fadnavis, and he led the party from the front, as well as he was continuously in touch with all the top BJP leadership, and he ensured that all the top leaders of the BJP comes and campaign in the state, where the assembly election was a very crucial fight, and it was a fight of survival, as the BJP was directly in contest with the Congress on 76 seats across the state. So definitely he took on the primary rival Congress in the state, and he dealt with all the charges that the opposition fired at him, and without getting reflected, without getting faced by all this accusation and allegation that the Mahavikas Aghadi leaders put on him, he led from the front for the BJP and emerged as one of the top performers for the party in the state. Back to
you. Nikhil Jain, let me quickly draw you in here, political analyst also. Nikhil, interestingly, even as the NDA believes that Devendra Fadnavis was the top BJP performer, Sharad Pawar coming out with his first reaction saying he's shocked at this result. Also, meanwhile, interestingly, predicting a BJP CM for the state.
So there, personally, I feel there would not be a BJP CM for the state, and the reason for that is simple, that out of an assembly of 288 seats, with 145 being the majority mark, the BJP, despite its spectacular performance, still does not have a single majority of its own. It does have to rely on its alliance partners. Now, the point is that Shiv Sena, Eknath Shinde faction has also done spectacularly, getting 57 seats out of the 80 or so that they contested. And I feel if the BJP decides to make a BJP chief minister in Maharashtra this time around, they would face a very strong vote from the Shinde Sena faction, and Shinde might very well say, okay, I'll go walk over to the next camp. Ajit Pawar would be very happy to accompany him, and Shinde gets to be the CM, which is precisely why he joined hands with the BJP after breaking away from Uddhav Thackeray in the first place. So I find BJP in a aage kuan piche khai situation, that if they do not make a BJP chief minister, they look weak. It looks stupid that the party with 132 MLAs is giving the chief minister post to somebody else, but they've already done it in Bihar a couple of times, and most recently with Nitish Kumar again. So I feel it would not be a BJP chief minister. Probably Eknath Shinde is going to continue forward. There is also the fact that the election was primarily fought with Eknath Shinde being kept as the CM face. I would not say he was directly called the CM face after the elections, but nobody was questioning Shinde's claim to the CM seat. Now the question arises: what happens with Devendra Fadnavis? I don't think he would be made the BJP president, as a lot of people have been talking about, for the simple reason that JP Nadda is a Brahmin, Devendra Fadnavis is a Brahmin, and the BJP is very clever with its demographic representation. Except the Muslims, they make sure that every community is sort of proportionally, every community, every region is proportionally represented in their posts. I don't think they're going to make a Brahmin a party president after a Brahmin demits office. So I feel Devendra Fadnavis would have a strong seat in the union cabinet. The Eknath Shinde is going to continue as the CM.
Okay,
and,
okay. We're getting more news coming in amidst the
BJP,
clamour over the next Maharashtra CM. Sources tell NewsX Eknath Shinde